Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to Death Parade Episode 6, titled Cross Heart Attack. A high school girl named Mayu arrives at a Japanese style bar being tended by Ginty. He demands that she play a game against the man in the bar, whom she instantly recognizes as Harada, of the boy idol band CHA, and she eagerly accepts. Rightio then. So, this one, as I mentioned in the end of the last reaction, is clearly revolving around two other people that we have seen featured heavily in the intro. One being Ginty, the other arbiter that was introduced in the last episode, so obviously makes sense that he's featured heavily. However, Mayu, if she's another deceased person, why is she so featured in the intro? That's what I'm wondering. And I assume we're going to find out in this episode. So let's get it started in 3, 2, 1, go. I forgot to check if my subtitles were on, so they won't. I wouldn't really look at Buddhist symbolism and say ghosts. At least it looked like Buddha in the. So these seven, I'm assuming, all work in this establishment. We don't know about the one behind the guy who said he was the next thing to God, her. However, there are a number of other characters that I'm interested about. Because the top right was the one introduced last episode in the chair. There's the one introduced this episode, and there's at least one other. Or was that the eye patch one again? Didn't even hear the stakes or anything. It's Twister. Oh, he's got a cat. I always was good at this game. He's a very smart cat. So this isn't really a deadly game or anything. Normally, you're meant to start with your feet off of the covers. It's like Misa all over again. So the idol's got a girlfriend. Uh, the problem is this isn't unrealistic. Hmm. Um. Wait until they were already tired before. I mean, that is a good way to bring out the worst in people, I guess. That's. I wonder what green does. I assume air. Ice. Or not? I know, it is. I figured because the red was fire. How convenient that they got the four element. At least I'm assuming yellow's going to be an element as well. Oh, that's gonna fucking hurt. Just fucking flexed out of his clothes. I mean, sure they were frozen and brittle, but what the hell is this episode? Well, at least he didn't rip off part of his foot. You are so much more sadistic then. She's getting booted off, isn't she? I'm just assuming he's the one that's the darker of the two. There we go. I mean, literally, yeah, but a whole box of fan letters from one person. That's how she died. I'm sorry, but. And pew! Straight back up. Well, shit. So, did neither of them got, um, judged? Like, out of everything we saw, of the two, he's the one that would have been judged to be bad. A womanizer and, um, was going to kick her off. Like, so you'd think he'd be the one to have been sent down, but neither of them got sent anywhere. They're still. She fucking. She slipped on a bar of soap and cracked her head open. He got blown up by his ex's sister. Rightio, is that what CHA standard for? Is that a new thing they're made for? No, hey, she's in next episode. Interesting. It still doesn't tell me where either of them went. Like, are they in this episode as well? Because he Ginty is the last person from the intro that I was talking about is in the next episode. I could tell from the haircut. So, are these two in it as well? Because, like, as I was saying, sure, he was gonna kick her off to save his own ass. That's a terrible thing. Womanizer, he's a celebrity. You see that all the time. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not shaming anyone for who or what they do to relieve their daily stress. As long as he wasn't dating the woman while he was doing that, I don't see any issue. Yes, of course, it does get into the whole abuse of power and status. Well, more power dynamics with celebrity and fan. That's always a murky subject and everything. So, yeah, you could reason that into him being sent down. But, like, there was absolutely nothing bad about her. Like, sure, she had a temper, but she was just a diehard fan of this guy's group who died in a very unfortunate way. Honestly, one of the worst places to die would have to be when you're in the bathroom, because like then whoever finds you is gonna see you likely lying in a puddle of your own excrement, because everything comes out when you die, full naked, like probably been there for a few days, so it stinks. Like that's probably one of the worst places you can die. Or I guess a semi-natural cause. Like it's not natural causes, obviously, but like technically, I guess technically it could be Darwinism, like a Darwin award, because like she was naked, she had soap on the floor. Never store your soap on the floor. If it falls, you pick it up. Like that's just common sense. Just jumping around naked into the bathroom, like It's not a smart thing to do. So, Ginty is a very interesting arbiter since we've had Decim for so long. He is completely different and a lot more sadistic in his methods. Honestly, the like elemental like circles for Twister, pretty sure I've seen that done somewhere else. I don't know where. It's just triggering something in the back of my head. But it was fairly obvious once the red was lava that the blue would be ice. Green, I actually. Because yellow is normally air. Green is earth, yellow is air. So I figured, okay, the yellow one is something to do with air. No, that was green. It had the vents and everything. And then the yellow dropped the floor, which I guess could technically be earth. So technically it was elemental circles. It's just they changed up the coloring from how it normally is. Anyway, that was a very funny episode. Entertaining, I guess. Like, there wasn't any real stakes. Like in number 1 or game 3, those had proper stakes. Game 2 didn't really have stakes. So those two are similar. The first and third are. It's going to be interesting if they keep up that pattern. And it seems like in every batch of 3, there's one episode that isn't related to a game. So it's clear that the next one is, just from the thumbnail alone, but yeah. It's going to be interesting because, like I said, she's featured heavily in the opening. Or at least as heavily as some of the other characters that we know are mainstays in this establishment. So you'd think that would reason that she is also. But he's not shown at all. And neither of them got judged, so they may stay there, who knows. Anyway, I'm just rambling at this moment, so I guess I'll catch you in the next one.